Hi everyone, I'm Abby and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. Now last episode we started the Kidnapped Turnabout. I'm gonna continue the Kidnapped Turnabout now. See, the background's changed again. Very creepy one due to the prologue of this case, yeah. Looks like it stopped raining for now. Yeah, thank goodness. No idea how hard it was raining earlier. Mr. Edgeworth! So glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's, count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 98, 99. Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. The heck do you think you're doing counting my cups off like that? Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Shifu! Shifu! You are Agent Lang, I take it. You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely? Grr. Lang Z says, a couple who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Shina? This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. You all see that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life, got it? Ah, that's right. Francisca did warn me. Let's think about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zangfa. Apparently this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case? That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've heard a rumor or two about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying you could have sold it faster, pal? The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. A cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is if I had been there, no one would have died. I'd have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today. Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Acme Hicks. Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm about to take my revenge. Agent Hicks was investigating the smuggling ring with Francisca in a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask you to please allow me to participate in the investigation. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings. Why aren't you going back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? You dare to mock the court? I do. And I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. You use the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor. And why? Why do I feel such a tense loathing emanating from him? Alright, men. Good job with the perimeter around Gatewater Land. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. Sir! Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you can just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand? Wait! Mr. Edgeworth. It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why have all places to show up here? I'm completely out of the blue at that. Suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Great job, Detective. Sir, for losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir, I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21-gun salute an hour later? Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why didn't an Interpol agent show up instead, with an army of his own agents? That I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that Wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda. The question is, what is he after? Mr. Edgeworth is wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? The girl over there, I mean. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. What? Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant, Kay. Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me, it's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role. How could you say something so serious with that giant grin in your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. Taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out her sentence. Oh, come on, it'll be fun, like musical chairs. Better stay fast on your feet. No way. I won't. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. Yeah, gotta love Gumshoe. Man, can't call me doing any stealing at all with that detective around. I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity. It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe we should talk with her a bit more. So what are you gonna do about your investigation into the kidnapping? Good question. Since Jenny Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on, you can't let this stop you. I'll leave it into your hands, so let's go. You're a self-reported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any old great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. As I said earlier, Yatagarasu's after one and only one thing. What is this one and only one thing you're after? Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth. I see. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about how this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once the target was chosen, a dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with the card with the mark of a 3-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. Will this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? But that can't be, can it? Lance! Lance! Where are you, son? Mr. Amano? Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned. But you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. Of course, for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office. I'd have the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No, no, no. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you don't need to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time. So who's the old man? He's the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano. What? Hold on there. Then what happened to all that money? I believe the $1 million has been stolen. The culprits are now on the run. What? Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth? Forgive me, Mr. Amano. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy! I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. Wish I recorded him saying that. Definitely should have recorded that conversation. But not for the foolish mentalities of an old man. To refresh my memory, what kind of person is Lance again? How will telling you about Lance help you get him back? Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior. Very well then, Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He's very much like me when I was his age, kind of very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him. Is there anything else about him you noticed of late? Not to mention, I've never been able to get in contact with our butler Oliver. Our butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He's along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is. Mr. Armani, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He serves as Lance's personal private tutor. Took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends? They said they hadn't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Let's begin our investigation. Even if the Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs. I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin. Mr. Amano, was my fault that the culprits escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself. Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy. Oh, right. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating. If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it. Gumshoe is so adorable. So is Kay. So what should we examine first? Next Agent Langham can't leave this area. The culprits were here until only recently. Which means we'll be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped. Okay, let's get looking. Hey, you there. Who? Me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I wasn't goofing off. I was about to have Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile! All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command. No way! I am not working for Wolf Boy. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something? I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go. No! Boy, have I got just the job of some of your talents. Well, that was exciting. Okay. What? Can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to some detective work? You should go home. Parents must be worried about you. Oh, come on. I finally get to be your assistant. You try to ditch me? I don't recall offering you the position. Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know? Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back. You're the only one asserting that. Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. So you got to go us away. You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about. Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation, but the talented Assistant K is going to take along no matter what you say. If she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. May as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. Yeah, gotta feel bad for Gumshoe. He's always being pulled around and pushed around, you know? Even by Edgeworth. Maybe a bit incompetent, but still. Doesn't deserve that. Still creepy and the music is still kind of annoying though. Hey, it's the Blue Badger. Badger, get! I really don't understand why she is so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. He's doing that contorted, wriggling dance again. Aha! Remember this guy? Ah! You've covered my undercover identity, sir! What's the remainder of that head, sir? Aren't you Officer Meekins? Sir! I'm Mike Meekins reporting for duty, sir! This man was a witness in one of the cases I had 2 years ago. But the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches. Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth? I've met him in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir! Because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. That's never a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. I was patrolling this scorchingly boring beat until a little while ago. When the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir. Thought maybe this was my shot at making detective, sir. I was trying over to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already. I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy onto anyone. But seeing some people never change. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir! That's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of the kidnapper, sir. I see. Interling is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics. To be handed the role of the Blue Badger involved in different disguises, sir. It's such an honor. How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir! For about 1 little hour, sir. It's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. That's true. It's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping. But, however, sir, I must tell you, didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No. But I know you will, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it, too. I patrolled the park all while wearing this costume. About 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I've been seeing suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir, a lone Blue Badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts. I saw Mr. Edgeworth. This is what Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts. There's only one of each of the former family members wandering throughout the park. Yeah. Yeah, and he's already the Blue Badger, so yeah, it's a problem.
Take that!
Officer Meekins, let's back things up. Last thing, I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir. If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor. This little patrolman will wait as long as I am commanded to wait. You said that you saw a Blue Badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the Blue Badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen that Blue Badger wandering the premises. What? Sir? Then, does that mean that there are 2 Blue Badgers walking around? But why? Eh. Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here. Remember hearing rain fall out here while I was being held in there. Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground was already pretty much dried up. I should be thankful. Let's just some nice footprint samples. You know what? I bet if we follow them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Possibly be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes. I don't think it will be that easy. Why not? Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers. Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. A second Blue Badger there shouldn't exist. Clearly, true identity of the person underneath is... Oh, I know. It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away. Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are a Blue Badger, a Proto Badger, and a Bad Badger. Yes, those 3. So there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh? Yeah. Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning. Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Yes, more than shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of badgers. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting. So we're looking for footprints made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here. Both do look like possible candidates. It says walking off to the west. It just stops. Can make heads or tails of where it's headed from here. I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium. I wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be headed east. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth. I've got him. Got one of the culprits. Ah, no! I'm not a kidnapper, sir! Down, Kate. Clearly those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. Our criminals were each wearing a costume. Aha! Maybe they came over to this garage for something. That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. I need to examine the garage. Sir! Roger Wilco, sir! Let's open the shutter and see what we find. We'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. Ah! What in the? Seem to have stumbled across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver! Mr. Amano, are you saying this man is? Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. Why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? Better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Langer's men return. Kidnappers' footprints lead right to this garage, and right to a dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? From my cursory examination, I believe this man died from a fatal bullet wound. Sure, a calm for someone who just found a body. Surprising one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. Yeah. As long as the Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds. One in his abdomen and one in his shoulder. So that means he was shot twice? No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound, the one near his shoulder is the exit wound. Nice, and you could figure it out. That's with experience, seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder with the building clean through. Should make a note of this oddity. This is an unusually shaped pendant. What is it? Is it something valuable? She seems to have regained some of her composure. Looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it and it's really pretty. Hold on, this is made of platinum silver. Nice. It is worth something after all. Ooh, and look, there's something written on the back. Colin Devore. It's a name. Colin Devore? But this man's name is... There's something not right about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Amano family butler. His name is Oliver Deacon. But the name on the pendant is Colin Devore. I wonder what's up with that. I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. Lance! Lance! Where are you, sweetie? Excuse me, but you are... Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Ack, stop it, Lauren. Can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him. You're in love with... So like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance? Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Pops. His girlfriend? Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends and, we're not lovers or anything. We haven't gotten that far yet. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. Maybe we got this ring as a present from Lance. You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. Oh, may I inquire as to why you are here? I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately. I began to get really worried. I looked everywhere for him and then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Wow, really strong for having made it through all this by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped? No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true. Oh, Lance. Can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now. Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here? Well, we found the bodies, we should look into the murder. My man brought me up to speed over the radio. I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you. I'll take it from here. Yeah, the guy's really dead. Hey, waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect now. Suspect? Who? Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us. What? Sir! I had nothing to do with it, sir! Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? I'll leave the kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job, after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer? I know you like your logic and reasoning, but that sort of impracticality fluff is not needed out here in the field. All you have to do is arrest a suspicious person of a suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets. That's also precisely how you necessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. And you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation? Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement? You! How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu? Hold it. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Langzy says, every pack has its own rules. If you can play by their rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much time investigating I've done. Through my line of logic. I've seen about a lot of bodies like this one being carted off in my time. I can see it was shot in a single glance, and even you figured that much out, right? The current gun law, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you remember a law enforcement like Officer Meekins is in that, right? That is your reasoning? Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment. What's this philosophy of detainment? You don't know? In that case, pay attention, girly. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, Lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. And as for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor Langzy. You think I'd have heard of him in his teachings if he is that famous. Langzy developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zangfa police still trains his recruits under his philosophies. Thousands of years ago? Makes your stories about as believable as a fairy tale. Anything wears down and breaks over time. You really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? I'm gonna put it to a test. If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. Power of sheer numbers. But you have had to track Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun. Oh! Well, what's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun. What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir? I lost my gun, sir! How could you be so irresponsible? In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. Do you think the Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Officer Meekins ambushed the victim in this garage and killed him here with his gun.
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? So you did notice there was too little blood. You still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene. And if it was your man who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to local police to set the record straight. Grr! Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that Officer was hanging around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey you, your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? Or are you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your plaque obligation so lightly? Officer Mickey's looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir. See me the way you did earlier, please, sir. Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger Mobile, sir. But I got completely caught up in my role while selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. What is this Blue Badger Mobile? It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. So the Blue Badger Mobile is just a roaming souvenir shop? Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant. He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. Sure seems sure of what he's saying. You tried to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer. Sir! Roger, sir. It's parked inside the Wild West area garage, so he's lying here.
Objection!
Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir? I'm lying, sir? Yes, you are. If you're really out there selling dreams to the Blue Magic Mobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? Actually, I just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized the Blue Magic Mobile was nowhere to be found, sir. What you mean was perhaps stolen? And that's when I came back to this area. I think maybe it was in the garage, sir. That's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth. Sir. A likely story. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient tale as that? Not exactly so convenient about his story. The car getting stolen is completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. I think we can assume the car was used alright to move the dead body. What? You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins, and then used the blue magic mobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me! Sir! The killer, sir! It wasn't me, sir! Agent Lang, wait. What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth. I told you, truth, schmooth. I couldn't care less. Our job is to catch the crook. We'll find out the person's truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors and your fancy courts with your logic. As for us, we don't have the kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to autopsy and you guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my investigations? Hey now, let's not forget who has actual authority to conduct investigations here. Ugh. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. No! Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. Yeah, so we meet Lang. Quite the character, isn't he? Yeah, you'll see more of him later on. So yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe and check out my Twitch and Ko-Fi Twitter/X. And next episode we'll be continuing this case, and yeah, it's still good to see more of Lang and some other old faces and stuff like that pop up too. So I hope you're looking forward to that. Peace off.